Yo, what is going on, guys? Benji Kenobi back again with another Pokemon top 10 list for you. I'm back. Now, as you can see by the title down below, this Pokemon list is going to be all about the Generation 8 Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Now, realise Sword and Shield's been out since November. I've had plenty of time to have a little play around with the Gen 8 Pokemon, but they decided to stick Chandelure in there and Gyarados and many other Pokemon that I actually really enjoy using, so I've not actually had that much of a play around with the Gen 8 Pokemon, but I have decided to just randomly pick 10 of them and just go, here, you're in my list. So in what order, I don't know. I'm still a bit skeptical about it, but let's see how it goes. Let's start with number 10. So starting things off, guys, we have Grimstar. Now look at this thing. Look. You can't tell me he doesn't look badass, and he's dark and fairy type. I mean, everything about this Pokemon tells me it should be a badass, but I've never actually really used it. I just like the look of it. I like the design of it. It looks evil, even though it's a fairy type. Not quite sure what was going on there. But number 10, Grimstar. So guys, coming in at number 9, we have Orbeetle. It is a bug and psychic type, and yes, I picked a bug. I don't really like bug type Pokemon or bugs in general, but it's actually pretty useful. It's got a decent special attack and special defense, and it's a hypnotic ladybird. What's not to like? So yeah, at number 9 is Orbeetle. So guys, in at number 8 we have Steel and Dragon type Dragup. Now it is only one of 2 Steel and Dragon types, the other being a lot more memorable for me, being my favourite legendary Dialga. I just like the design of this Pokemon. It looks like a mini building, and then when it G-maxes, it is an actual building, and you literally could probably walk into this Pokemon's stomach and go, I'm in a building. So yeah, it's pretty nifty competitively from what I've heard. So nothing much to say really. Number 8, Pteranodon. So guys, in at number 7 we have Colossal. Now, despite it being a fire and rock type and having 2 4 times weakness to ground and water, I just look at the design. It's carrying coal on its back, and it kind of reminds me of Rhyperior or Rhydon, either one of the two. It's decent competitively, unless you put it out against a water and a ground type, and then in which case it's not very good. But yeah, there's not really, apart from the fact that I like its design slightly more than Duraludon, that's why it's 7th and not 8th. So at number 7 is Colossal. So guys, in at number 6 we have the Queen of Moths herself, Frostmoth. Now again, like Colossal, Frostmoth does have 2 4 times weakness to rock and fire, but it's a bug and ice type, and yes, I know I don't like bugs, but I don't know. There's something about Frostmoth that I really enjoy. She's decent competitively. I like ice types. I think that rescued Frostmoth very much so. And its design, she's pretty. Okay, she's pretty. What can I say? That's all I'm saying. And number 6, guys, it is Frostmoth. So, guys, coming in to start us off in the top 5, we have the Ghost type Poltergeist. Now, just tell me. I'm not sure whether it's just me. You can't imagine this thing. Bearing in mind it's slightly spookier looking. You can't imagine that singing Tale as Old as Time from Beauty and the Beast. And that for the most part is the reason why it is number 5 and higher up than the rest of the ones that I've already chosen. It is actually pretty decent. It's got decent stats competitively. It's got a very good special attack and very good special defense. But I just want it to sing Tale as Old as Time, basically, and that is literally the only reason why it's at number 5. So number 5 is Poltergeist. So, guys, coming in at number 4, we have Generation 8's Pidgeot Korbinites. It is your basic bird Pokemon that you get at the start of every Pokedex, such as your Pidgeots, your Noctowls, etc, etc. So it doesn't have the best of stats, albeit it does have a pretty decent defense, an alright attack. Nothing special. I just love it for its design. It looks like it should rip your head off if you got anywhere near it. In competitive battling, it doesn't really do that, but it looks like it should, and that's what I like, and that's why it's at number 4. So at number 4, Korbinite. So, guys, coming in at number 3, we have the electric and poison type Toxtricity. The first time I saw his name, I just made the comparison to the System of a Down song Toxicity. The toxicity in our city, etc. There's just not really a lot else to say about it. It's got a great design. It looks incredible. Competitively, it's not the best. It can definitely hand out a hit. But it looks like if you poke it, it will probably just go. In particular, if you hit it with a ground move with a 4 times weakness. But other than that, other than the comparison to the System of a Down song and that it's a great looking Pokemon, there's nothing really special. So at number 3, we have Toxtricity. So, coming in at number 2 and just missing out on that top spot, we have Generation 8's pseudo-legendary Dragup. Now, it's another awesomely designed Pokemon. Yes, I know, that's all I've said in this video. It's awesome design, blah 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 blah. But this one, however, is one that I used in my Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough. It's a Ghost and Dragon type. It's pretty nifty competitively, having great all-round stats, and the little Pokemon on its head, get this, it fires them out in its own signature move. It fires them out at other Pokemon like that. That's incredible. It's such a nifty thing, which is why Dragup is number 2. So, coming in at that all-important number 1 spot, we have the fire starter for Generation 8, Cinders. Now, as you can tell from that, Scorbunny was my starter Pokemon. I loved Scorbunny, I loved Raboot, and I loved Cinderace when it got there as well. Cinderace's signature move, Pyro Ball, is awesome. And it's based off a football player. And if you don't know me, I'm football mad. And that's both English football and American football. But again, it's decent competitively. It's got a great attack. It's decent speed. Not very good on the defensive side, but if you can get in there with a hit, you're going to hurt people. And I just fell in love with it, basically, from the first trailer to the playthrough and to when it fully evolved. So that is why Cinderace is my number 1 favourite Generation 8 Pokemon. So there we have it, guys. That concludes my top 10 favourite Generation 8 Pokemon, and I realise 80% of it was because I like the design of the Pokemon, not because I've actually used the Pokemon. In future reference, I will use the Gen 8 Pokemon more often. Maybe. Who knows? And maybe do an update video to this in a few months' time, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. For my channel, I do have a lot of things planned out. Some more Pokemon content, of course, which I'm looking forward to. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And until next time, guys, I have been Old Benji Kenobi. Bye, guys!